This is Riff Raff by AC/DC. Okay, so I don't want you to feel intimidated by it. You probably look at it and think, well, no way can I do that. But let me just play it a little bit slower and listen to this. See that? It's not as intimidating. So like anything, you know, it can look impressive and impossible, but if you slow it down, learn it, and then get it in your memory, get it into your fingers, then it is possible. So let's start looking at here's what it all looks like, but we're just going to start with the very first bit. So we've got a power chord here, so we've got the open 5th string, and then if you put your first finger on the 2nd fret on the 4th string, on that D string, so what you're doing is you've got to pluck here the 5th and 4th string together, and it does it twice, like so. There you go. So you see this finger's on the 4th string, 1 2 3 4, and you're plucking the 5th and 4th string together with your plectrum twice. Okay, so the next bit, you're gonna play on the 5th string 3 and 4, which is there. But I want you to not use your 1st and 2nd finger, I want you to use your 2nd and 3rd finger. Because this 1st finger's here, it's easier to use your 2nd finger now. 3, 4, so. And then on the 4th string, you're going to use this 1st finger to do the 2 and 4. So 2, 4, so 3, 4, then on the 4th string, 2, 4. Okay, now this next bit I want you to use your 1st finger to play the 3rd fret on that 5th string and pull off to the 0 there. So don't just lift off, because look, there's no noise. You got to literally pick it off with this finger here. See that? Now you might catch strings by accident, so I would just aim to rest on this string below it, so you don't accidentally catch it like that. So that's with your 1st finger, and then with your little finger, just hit the 5 on the 4th string. So hit the 5th fret there on the 4th string. So you're going. And then after that, you go back to that 3-0 you've just done. So you got 3-0, pull off, hit the little 5, 3-0. So that 5's on another string. It's on the string below this 3-0. It's on that 4th string. This is on the 5th string. And then it ends on 2 power chords there, just like in the intro. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to play it slow. So you got first finger on the 3-0, pull off, little finger. Okay, so do that again. So by the time you hit these 2 power chords, you've got to hit another 2 power chords. So all in all, after you've done the first bit, you're hitting these 4 times. So if you watch when I loop it, it sounds like I'm going dun 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 dun. So I'm hitting it 4 times. So here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just practice that. And then after you've done that 4 times, you're left with these chords. So a D, and then a G. So I'm not going to really go into detail about the chords. I think if you're taking this song on, you should know your basic open chords at least. So a D chord there, and then a G. So so what you want to do is play the first D, G, D, D, G, D, and then the next bit goes D, G, D, G, D. So it's in 2 bits. The first bit you play them 3, and then you have a little pause, and then you play these 5. So D, G, D, little pause, and D, G, D, G, D. And then you're going back into the riff, which is for 2 times, so the exact same riff you've done up here. So let me play that now. So you got... So I'm doing it a bit slower than before. Then D, G, D. Pause. D. Back to the riff. Just twice. Okay, and then you got this nice little bit at the end here. This. So the first part of this is you're playing an E power chord, so it's the same as the A power chord here, but you can see it's up a string. So you're playing the 0 on the top string, and then the 2nd fret on the 5th string just below it, and then you pluck in the 6th and 5th string. So you just play that, and then you're left with this little shape here. So let me zoom in so I can focus in on just one of these. Whoops. Okay, here. So your first finger's on the 4 on the 5th, on that 5th string. I know I'm just saying lots of numbers here, it can be a bit confusing. So we're on the 5th string on the 4th fret, and then on the 4th string below it you're on the 5th fret. So that's what they sound like together. It's a bit like an upside down C or G. It's like that. And what you do is you move that shape up a fret, so slide it up there. So it's gone like that. So it goes like this. So you're... And then from there, it hits just... You can keep your hand in this area. You hit the 0 on the top string, and then you go back to that shape again. And it does that, let's see. It does that 3 times there. So there's no gap in between these. It doesn't go. It's constant. Duh, 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 duh. Okay, so adding the very first lot of them on there. These. Let's get rid of that. So you got. And then it hits the power chord there. So once you've hit that power chord, you hit the power chord again. So once you've hit this, it sounds like you're hitting it twice. So you got. So it does that twice. Let's zoom out on that now. Yeah. So you do it twice and then back to the riff, which is, I'll just put the riff above it. So I'm going to play this twice going back into the riff there. So back to the riff. So up to speed that last bit. Okay, so there's plenty for you to work on there. I hope that I've taken it slow enough for you. If you've got any questions, just let me know and I'll answer them. So thank you very much. Bye bye.